Hi Virgo, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of July, as usual, I have two special sales offers available. One, it's a mid-year reading. It's a reading that looks into the second half of 2019 and what kind of experiences, changes, opportunities, and difficulties might be a part of that time period for you. And the other one is called The Tides. It's a specific themed reading that was created considering the current Cancer theme season we are on, and it's a reading that focuses on looking into emotional currents and experiences, new ones that might be coming your way, right? And the new and emotional energy that might be pulled back, that might be cleansed away from your life. So if you would like to know more details about that those specific offers or any other of my services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Virgo, I do feel like this mid-July might bring a sense of unexpected difficulty when it comes to emotional difficulties and experiences that perhaps were held in, or you thought like were dealt with, that you were done with, that you were, where you have had that closure, right? Energy. If there might be this retrograde party that we have going on currently astrologically might be affecting some of you Virgos in terms of emotional triggers that have a lot to deal with the past. So again, it could be like you're remembering things, or there are things that surrounding you, right? People, environments, things you're doing, even your activities that are pulling you. How can I explain this? It's like an energy that you're not wanting to go there, but there's so many triggers that are all around you right now that you're so aware subconsciously too, that you awaken to a feeling, a hurt feeling, a feeling of disappointment, a feeling of apathy, a feeling of restlessness, a feeling of boredom, a feeling of frustration, of anger, of anything you can think about in which you would put a more negative association with, because it creates the Three of Swords, which is your challenge. So your challenge during this mid-July is to heal something that I'm feeling you thought was healed already, or that you were okay with, that you would, it's like something that I feel like some of you Virgos, like you have let go of something in your recent past. You really did emotionally and mentally disconnected from something. It's like you plugged it off, but it was not really dealt with. The plug was off, but it's still, the charge is there, right? It's like the energy is still present, and you can temporarily again take the plug, but in moments like this, and in moments where you're being called to ascend to a different state of consciousness, judgment, a rebirth of consciousness, a different way of looking at life, a complete different way of looking at life, relationships, yourself, judgment is calling. So there's something of a higher nature in force during this time that it's calling you, judgment, your reasoning, your ability to look at situations, to really consider seriously something that deals with heartbreak or disappointment, or a feeling in you of suffering, a feeling in you of inferiority, rejection. Four of Cups. I do feel like some of you feel rejected or felt rejected by something, even if it was a while ago. And there might be experiences during mid-July that not necessarily, it's like it could be that like you're feeling like something or someone is rejecting you, and in reality your reaction is of a past thing. It's not about what's in front of you right now. Because many times the Four of Cups is a missed opportunity, is someone giving you the love and you're not looking at it. You're not looking at the value. You're not looking at what's really there. You're like looking at it down. You're looking at it as being more of the same. You're not seriously contemplating the type of offer that is being given to you, because you're looking at it. If this is a new experience the Four of Cups is bringing, you're looking at it with a lens of the past, the lens of your wounding. And when we're looking at someone or a situation through the lens of our own wounding, what will happen? We're going to project that into the other person or the other situation and not seriously see what's there. So some of you Virgos are not looking at the real thing right now. You have to understand that your perception might be, your judgment of situations might be temporarily wrong, I have to say, or not in place. So it's a time where, particularly when you feel hurt, and it's like feeling hurt with small, minor things, little things, of course they have importance for you, but it's like be wise in your reaction, because when you feel that sting, when you feel that pain, when you feel that disappointment, when you feel that triggering you, something triggering you during this mid-July, take a note, breathe, feel what you have to feel, but don't react in a decisive manner, because you're being called upon to look right at the higher picture here, bigger picture, looking to the earth, right? It's like you're up there, your consciousness is up there and wanting to be lifted up there, higher, the highest you can think about, so that you look to the earth and the earthly conditioning and situations you're dealing with, and you can see, oh, after all, that's the truth about it, or after all, that's what's really going on. Judgment and Three of Swords is really about forgiveness and redemption. So it's a time where also you might be in need to forgive something or someone, or including yourself, of course. You might be in need to make amends with the past, with your baggage, with something that created or originated as Three of Swords, so you can then advise, so you can then really look at the things that you're being offered by others and by life in general. So you can really see, it's like, I feel like some of you expect perfection from others when you, in reality, you're not there, right? And you're never going to be, because that's an illusion. And I keep getting like you'll have a difficulty accepting the flaws. It's like when someone or something is not as you 100% imagine it to be, or you wanted them to be, but they are close, like let's say 80. Still, the fact that they're not at 100% as you wanted them to be, or you feel they should be, you shut down. You dismiss the value of the person in front of you or a situation in front of you. You reject love, which is what you most want and need right now to emotionally heal and let go of all of this past. So I also feel like the answer lies in you. If this is about decisions that you need to make when it comes to the heart, or when it comes to like heavy, I feel like some of you Virgos have heavy choices to make, because there's a price to pay and there's a consequence, and there's things that are not just about you. Like there's ramifications with your choices, of course, that are going to affect deeply the life of others, perhaps. or how things will then be, because you're aware that this is a very serious process, so there's no turning back from whatever this is. If you forgive, if you let it go, if you're open to heal and to be reborn into this new version of your own being, especially when it comes to relationships, there's no turning back from that. You're not going to go back to the old version of Virgo that you were. And not this, you will not want the same things. You will not like the same things. You will not dislike the same things either. So there's going to be a complete change and revolution when it comes to the way you are available to give and receive, to love, and to be present in the energy of love. There's a second chance also for some of you Virgos. So it's like, really look at this second chance. If this is about like a second chance of something, of some sorts, of making something right, you might be, again, rejecting an opportunity to be cleared and free from this. So it's like you might be putting, without realizing, some of you might be putting yourselves in a position, due to this energy of the Four of Cups, where you're going to keep struggling and carrying weight, carrying things you no longer need, because you cannot just accept something, right? Or be open to something that in reality you need to be okay, to be at peace with, especially things that cost your peace, Virgo. So again, you might be called to forgiveness. You might be receiving a calling of forgiveness, but you're so stubborn or so into the emotional reactivity, right, that energy brings to you when you think about it, that you don't see that this, right, transcends what this will bring in terms of quality of life when you're done with, when you accept it, when you forgive it, is huge. While you're stuck in this, you're stuck in a lot of things that hold you down and that do not allow real healing and a real new chance to happen. So it's a time where you're asked to really be serious about relationships and about your own emotions, because you could be having a hard time taking certain responsibility here. It's like, Virgo, you might be blaming a lot, right? The other person that inflicted this wound, or the world at large. And I'm not saying you're playing victim, I'm just saying that it's very easy to get wrapped into this energy of the fault is not ours, right? So they did me wrong, or something did me wrong. Why do I have to forgive? Why do I have to be the one, opening up here and giving a second chance and letting it go? All of that type of thought, which is normal. But what this is for you, Virgo, this is showing up here is nothing new. This is a long journey of emotional hurt and difficulty. You have struggled. The Virgos I'm connecting with have struggled for a long time when it comes to their own heart space. So what the universe is bringing to you is a chance to have that fixed, to have that improved, to have that reset, finally. So you are free to love in a more profound manner, in a manner that allows also for you to attract better quality, right? Better people into your life, better love. I feel like there's two scenarios for Virgos. It could be that there's the second chance again that's manifested during this time, in which you're going to be left here with a very tough decision, because there's you and there's the things you feel entitled of, I'm entitled of being hurt. I'm entitled of not wanting to listen to what you have to say. I'm entitled to whatever. It's true, you are. But then there's this, the karmic thread, right? The karmic energy that revolves around you and someone, you and an energy, where both share responsibility, where both have to learn, where both have to grow and mature, right? Is something here. This is not about a victim and like the energy of the victim and the abuser, right? I feel like both involved in this energy, Virgos, are both victims and both have been abusers as well. Both have an equal share, even if you cannot look at it that way or accept that. There's something that you might come to realize both are in together. You and someone, or you and a particular energy in your life that you're having a hard time accepting and letting go and dealing with to be free. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.